Yo there guys, this is Cob and today I've got some BG clips that I'm going to voice over, talk you through what's going on and what I'm trying to do and all that good stuff. So getting right into it, you can see here that I'm just killing off this DK and there's nothing really much to see here other than he just forced my dark regen and healthstone heals. While I did drop pretty low, it would have helped me out big time if I could have held onto these heals. I probably shouldn't have used Unending Resolve earlier in the fight to break a Strangulate, but I couldn't have really known what was coming next. A Ret Paladin and very soon 2 Hunters are going to show up, so I seduce the Ret right away here on his offensive cooldowns as it happens, and I respond by popping my own big cooldowns, and this is because I can see using Vile cooldowns that both his Trinket and his Bubble are on cooldown and I want to take a very quick kill. Right after landing some damage, I use my Service Fell Hunter to blanket silence the Ret Pala so he can't heal himself while closing the gap on me. And now I see the 2 Hunters charging in, so I use Unending Resolve instantly as I'm scared of being silenced on my cooldowns via Silencing Shot. With my Aura Mastery up, I throw a Havoc onto X-Band the Hunter and land 2 chunky Chaos Bolts to finish off this Paladin. I'm also in really good shape here as I Pet Seduce the Hunter too as the Chaos Bolt landed, and he blew his Silencing Shot into my Unending Resolve. So now I desperately need to kill X-Band as soon as possible. I throw a mouse over Pet Seduction onto the other Hunter to reduce as much incoming damage as I can. Then I pop Archimonde's Vengeance for some extra damage on X-Band, and this is good because I have a Stampede on me, so I'll be reflecting a good amount of damage with this. I pop my Infernal here to stun both of them, and then using Shadow Fury to CC the other Hunter and barely surviving, I manage to kill X-Band. Now however, it's a 1v1 and I don't have my Dark Regen or Healthstone ready to use. I use as many Ember Taps as I can, but it's not going to be enough to keep myself up through all of this damage. So it was really an earlier mistake using my healing cooldowns against the Death Knight right at the beginning. That cost me what could have been an amazing fight here, but having said that, I'm still very happy with how I played and it was a pretty good fight. This next clip is just a 1v1, but it is played really well, so I thought I'd show it here. And going from a mistake by me to a mistake by an opponent, this warrior trinkets the first Pet Seduce I put him in, and this means I can pretty much control him now for the rest of the fight. So after seducing him again, I land some basic damage and he goes ham with all of his offensive cooldowns. I use Whiplash to knock him down a slope in the terrain, then I instantly pop Sacrificial Pact and Unending Resolve. This means I'm taking less damage while having a shield up, so I am pretty much a tank for the time being. Just as my Sac Pact shield is breaking, I'm going to use a Service Voidwalker to disarm the warrior, so again, I'm pretty much taking no damage, I'm just negating all of his cooldowns here. And now, come the end of the fight, I still have my healing cooldowns and my Dark Soul cooldown, but I'm not even going to need them. A combination of good control and cooldown usage, as well as taking advantage of the warrior's very early trinket, is going to win me this fight quite easily. In this here clip, I've got the warrior Pet Seduce and I'm hitting the Warlock. I quickly end up going for a Shadow Fury into a Havoc Chaos Bolt on both of them, as this is an awesome way to keep up damage when facing 2 opponents at once. I just miss a Service Fell Hunter spell lock on the Warlock here. I was trying to stop his Chaos Bolt, but it's still a blanket at least, and I choose not to Whiplash the warrior off the ledge here as I'm looking for a good clean fight for the time being, and I don't want to abuse any advantages I might have just yet. So I pop my Unending Resolve as I pop my Dark Soul so I can't be interrupted on my burst. My Whiplash here doesn't catch the warrior well enough to knock him back at all, but it's not a huge deal. After the Warlock goes down right now, I still have my cooldowns up so I can start bursting on this warrior right away. You'll notice that I drop down, so if he follows me I can just portal straight back up to safety, but my Chaos Bolt hits stupidly hard and that makes portaling away unnecessary. After the warrior goes down, the Warlock returns. I portal up to him, dodging his Shadow Fury in the process, which was 100% intentional of course, and now I land a killer combo here. I'm going to Shadow Fury him into a Chaos Bolt, then Pet Seduce him while casting a second Chaos Bolt, and if you see my Succubus Pet Guide, you'll know that that Chaos Bolt won't break the Seduce, so out of that, I can immolate him into an Infernal Stun, forcing him low enough to prompt his Dark Regen cooldown. But out of this, I notice I'm getting quite low, so I pop my Sac Pact. It's important against any enemy that has an execute ability like Shadowburn, just to avoid falling below 20% health. So I was trying not to use my heals, but I'm forced to play safe here. I don't just want to explode to a 180k, Shadowburn crit. And even though this Warlock did Ember Tap during this fight, he is going to go down due to the tasty lockdown burst I had him in earlier. And even though the clip continues here, this warrior pretty much just tries to hide, so there's nothing much else to see really. So that'll be all for this video. I really hope that you liked it. If you did, feel free to leave a like behind to let me know, but that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all next time.